Naughty Dog's having a really, really rough week right now. And they knew that they gave us a pile of shit, and that's why they turned off the comment section. Now, whenever you turn the comment, oh fuck you! I was trying to click off that fucking ad. So whenever you turn the comment section off on a video, you are admitting that you know you're going to get roasted, and you're taking the ability away from people to share their opinions. And that's exactly what Naughty Dog did, because Naughty Dog is a piece of shit company. They always have been. Yeah. They Naughty Dog took down my Twitter account for almost 2 years, and I didn't get it back till Elon bought Twitter.
That's insane.
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so and it was all because
Forgot that.
Yeah, so it was all because of the big Abby Pump
Yeah.
meme. Holla if you hear me. So it was
They took your Twitter down for 2 years?
Yeah, over a meme. So
what?
Yep. So I'm trying to find the meme right now if I can find it.
While you're doing that, let me just interrupt and say Naughty Dog closes intergalactic trailer comments due to brigading, but they shut the comments off when it went live. So
yes,
that is
exactly. This is 100%
false.
This is a lie. This is an absolute lie, and that is this so good. So this was when the Abby stuff, when all of the stuff for Last of Us Part 2 before the game came out, there was a lot of leaks. A lot of people were sharing the leaks on their YouTube channels, talking about them, whatever. I personally never shared any images at all on my YouTube channel, but I talked about it on a live stream, and they gave me a strike. So I lost the ability to stream on my channel for a month while I had to appeal it, but I never showed any images whatsoever. Ryan had 2 strikes on his channel. Geeks Gamers Play had a strike on that channel as well. I think Az had a strike. Other people like Manix had strikes. They were striking everybody that were even talking about it. So I posted this meme, and I just said, "Big Abby Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me." And because this was after, when she kills Joel and all that shit. So they took it down. They took down the meme, and they gave me a copyright violation or some shit. So I posted it again, and they took it down again. So then I posted it because it's transformative as fuck. It's a meme.
This is not even anything to do with the game. I mean, besides
I know.
the golf club, but
I know. So I posted it probably 50 times, and they kept taking it down.
I'm surprised there was not like a class action lawsuit from YouTubers against Naughty Dog, because that is insanity.
Insane. They call the whole thing was that ultimately, if you know how to work, if you know how to manipulate what they're doing to you, if you're not scared and you don't want to back down, you can actually twist it on them and benefit from it, financially. You know what I mean? So, so anyway, this is what they took my Twitter account down for, and I lost it for 2 fucking years until Elon bought Twitter, and then I got it back. So that's the backstory with that. They struck the channel. They struck 2 of my channels. They struck Ryan's channel. Ryan was 2 strikes. So every time Ryan was uploading, he was 1 strike away from his channel being completely deleted.
Wow.
And I remember talking to Ryan about it, and he's like,
freaking out.
No. He was like,
really?
I'm gonna keep fucking posting. I'm either going down with this ship or we're gonna keep going.
Wasn't it? Maybe I'm making this up, but wasn't Neil Druckmann like excited about being able to do it and basically like proud of striking it? Like, hey, I'm glad we're able to strike everyone. Didn't he say something like that?
Made some like passive aggressive comments about it. And so I mean, this went on for months and months and months, and
for people to boycott Naughty Dog forever. Like, it's like, no, you don't do that to people.
Yes, and this is where the term like "fuck Naughty Dog forever," happened.
Ryan's classic merch.
Yeah.
Do we know how long this has been in development? Do we know when they started development on this?
2020 they started.
All right, so that was peak fucking like DEI, like all that shit started. George Floyd, St. George Floyd, all that happened. So of course that probably in itself incentivized this to be made. And it's funny how outdated that guy. I mean, it was always corny, let's be honest, and it was always going to be made fun of regardless. But I think now there's more of a pushback. I mean, there's still people trying to salvage this shit, because I saw it and I was like, wow, like but they knew that tells you that they knew. The fact that they put it out and they were trying to kind of close down any sort of interaction, unless that they knew, this probably ain't gonna go over. And it's
Eric, you know what else they're doing? They're proactively playing the victim card. They're like, oh, look at everyone being mean to us.
Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy. It's like Last of Us 2. I mean, man, I did so much content off of
big time,
off the Last of Us 2, because people don't know. I think I might have in the original Last of Us clocked more hours on that game than probably I had any PlayStation game, because I had played heavily, like streaming, like the online portion of that, the faction stuff or whatever. And like this came out, and I had a whole lot to say, and it was very divisive, I guess is the point that I'm trying to bring up. And you would think that these guys, I mean, all of the games that they had developed over the years, and we got to this point, right? And it's like, that is a fallen company. I don't know what the fuck happened to Druckmann, but that is for sure a fallen company. But they have not learned anything if they're putting this stuff out, like this being, or rather this being the next big property.
Yeah, so as you see, 150,000 downvotes on the Naughty Dog channel. And then if you go over to Sony, they actually left the comments open. This has 213,000 downvotes on this channel, on the Sony channel.
I'll be honest, I'm actually shocked at the amount of upvotes, to be honest.
Well, I think that like they put these things, like I saw the other day, like either this one or the Naughty Dog one was like number 5 on game trending, you know, and so like you just have a bunch of people that are just going to mindlessly go, yeah, the 100% going to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, do I there? So I showed this earlier today on Geeks Gamers Daily, but like the cope from the Naughty Dog shills over on social media is kind of crazy, because they're sitting there thinking that they're trying to do a lot of gymnastics to try to justify what exactly is going on with this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find that Reddit post now. Here it is right here. So yeah, don't look at the like to dislike ratio. Look at the like views ratio. The fans are excited. People disliking, we're never going to buy the game anyway. This game will be amazing. And so they're trying their best to...
Hold up real quick. People disliking, we're never going to buy the game anyway. Oh, yes. The sky
water
is
wet.
Yeah, like what? Of course, I wanted to buy it and I disliked it, so I'm not going to buy it. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
And the thing is like this narrative that non-gamers are just like looking for games and trailers and superhero movie trailers to dislike because but they're not interested makes no sense. Like,
and I'll tell you this, there is a big majority of the people who liked the video, liked the trailer, who also are not going to buy and play the game. They just like that there's representation.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Significant amount of people.
Yeah. So this is next level cope right here is what this shit is. Now, again, do I think that you should not, like, if you want to go out and buy this fucking game, God bless you, go buy the game. Go buy the game. Buy 10 copies to offset all of us toxic man babies that aren't buying it. Okay, spend your money. Put your money where your mouth is. You love Naughty Dog so much, go buy 10 copies. Do you have the money, you bunch of fucking weirdo shills with pronouns in your bio? Probably not. And that's the whole point, is that this is about, do you cater to people that have money that are actually going to go buy your product? It goes back to the Star Wars argument. Like, there's a reason that all of these fucking sequel trilogy toys were on the shelves, because you were pandering to a bunch of people that didn't have any fucking money. It's really that simple.
To that point, real quick, we're not there yet, but this is kind of the scary future of the impending doom of the game industry with physical copies going away, is they want to take the ability of the consumer away so that they don't have to take the risk when they're pandering to be like, oh shit, are we going to make a whole bunch of physical copies that no one's going to buy with our pandering woke bullshit? Like, now they just want to be like, it's all digital, so we won't lose any money on physical copies if people don't buy it. So that risk is diminished. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you should be making a product that people have demand for. That's the problem right now.
Yes.
They're not doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, I think that this is, I mean, we're still, what is it, 2026 release for this game? Is that what they're eyeing
26
right now?
or 27 that they're predicting.
So did they? I don't, well, who's they? Because I didn't hear any official sources say that.
I just, a quick Google search this morning.
Oh, Google told you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, I mean,
what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I just say it.
No, I had your back in all this. Okay.
That's good. That's good. This game is going to have to do something like absolutely mind blowing from just a pure gameplay, which It's not. But that's what it would have to do in order for it to salvage whatever the hell this is going to be. Because yeah, man, it's Concord, bro. It's like, who are they making these games for and making these very unappealing protagonists? Like, nobody's interested in that shit, man.
The memes are great though.
The memes are fantastic. I mean, this is our new Abby right here. You know what I mean? And
it is.
I showed this one earlier today too, but there's a lot of people online that are like making like edits of it. Just a quick little edit, and there it is. You know what I mean? Like, wow. There's a couple of reasons that would make people want.
No, I mean, it's really not that hard to do either. Like, it really isn't.
Yeah, it's just these are the basic things. Like, I don't understand why it's so complicated. You know, I don't buy video games just because I want to see a woman like sexualized. But if you're going to put a woman in a video game, you need to make her somewhat.
There's a difference. I mean, you don't even have to sexualize her, but I mean, what the fuck is that? Like,
yeah,
like I mean, that just looks like unappealing altogether.
No,
it's not a cool looking chick by any means.
If I'm gonna play a video game with a female lead, I absolutely want to sexualize the fuck out of her.
Yes, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
The point
that's
is,
that's the result of DEI, man. From the moment
Yeah.
you start hiring people who are a certain way and they start becoming like all the people who make your games, they're gonna make games for themselves, for people like them. That's I said it half jokingly that modern games are made by gay men and women for gay men and women, but that's what it is, man.
And it goes like, even if you're playing a video game with a male protagonist, you don't want to play as a fat fucking slob. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
You want to play as the masculine
that's why I said
hero.
with the sexualization like that. I don't even think that's the argument. It just looks like shit.
Yeah,
like if it was a character that looked any sort of appealing, like regardless of what the fuck she's wearing, like I think maybe at least people be like, all right, okay, but this is like a totally unappealing. I mean, you're even showing off, shaving the fucking dome or whatever cranium of, she's just shaving all the hair off and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just unappealing, totally unappealing. Yeah. And this is your protagonist. This is the character, at least to all accounts, that you're expecting us to go the whole game playing ass. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
Also, people were saying, I haven't verified this, but they're saying the 4B movement started in, I believe, Korea around 2020. And they're saying that's like Neil Druckmann was picking up on that back then, and that's what gave him.
What's 4B movement?
Isn't it like the whole shaving your head to make yourself unattractive, to fight against the patriarchy or something?
Fight against the male gaze or whatever.
Well, I bet a bunch of pretty women were doing that, right? I bet none of them were butt ugly before shaving their heads.
Well, so famously, like Anita Sarkeesian and Neil Druckmann talked all these years ago, and that's really what shifted his focus. There's that video of him talking about it where he sounds ultra fucking soy when he's talking about like having like you know, what would it be like for my daughter to grow up in this world where women are so treated so negatively and all this shit. But the argument goes back to what you guys were saying. So imagine this. Does God of War, same exact game, okay? Same exact everything. Does God of War sell as well if a character that is a carbon copy of Neil Druckmann is the lead instead of Kratos?
No.
Yeah, skinny, beta-looking.
If they made Kratos like a fat, ugly, like drunken slob, like it's not as good.
Yes. So I mean, the whole point is you want to make your main characters, you know, appeal and to the audience, and that's the whole point. That's the fact right there. Neil Druckmann is the lead in God of War. Game automatically fails. Same game, same everything, but Neil Druckmann is the person that you're beating the shit out of all these gods with. You're like,
Jeremy, did you see Neil Druckmann get ignored at the Golden Globes? He's awkwardly waiting for someone to take a picture of him.
Guys, take a picture.
Nobody. Watch. Wait for his hand. Wait. Watch him put his hand in his pocket. Watch him. He's getting nervous. Watch that.
Please.
Nobody cared.
He's like,
Nobody
but
cared.
I'm an ally. You should love me. I'm an ally. You guys.
That's how I
I'm
feel
an
at the
ally.
Geeks Gamers meetups.
Oh bullshit!
No.
Jay brings the house down, and he knows it when he's
Every
at the
time,
Geeks Gamers
bro.
meetup.
Yeah.